Hi guys, this is part 3 of our coilover swap on a Cl55 AMG. I just wanted to show you the progress so far. All the struts are in, so is the rear sway bar. This is definitely two people job, not all the time, but a lot of time you need another person to help you. Is it not a driveway job, so you definitely need access to lifts. Rear end needs to come down in order for you to be able to get all the hydraulic lines out of the way, because they are jammed between the rear end and the body, and they're secured to the body with line of bolts and brackets. So rear end had to come down quite a bit. It does come down fairly easy. There's not much that needed to be disconnected. I'll just flip the camera around so you guys can look as I'm explaining. So struts, you need another person to guide that strut in while you're on top inside the car starting those 3 nuts. You cannot possibly do this by yourself. This is the mount. This is where the sway bar link mounts. This comes standard on every car, whether it's ABC, it don't matter. It's not, there is no different castings that doesn't include this ear. And sway bar link goes through the control arm and mounts up there for the sway bar. You can see where sway bar lives above the rear end. Basically all the hydraulic lines are on the way, so you cannot really put the sway bar without removing them. Rear end, the only wiring that runs is these sensor wires here. You do not need to detach anything, not even from these little hooks. There's plenty of slack, so the rear end drops quite a bit. The exhaust has to come out, that's for sure, and that's another thing you need another person for, because it detaches from all the way from here, and this whole thing is one piece, and yeah, you need help with that for sure. You don't have to disconnect the drive shaft. That also gives the rear end to hold to something, and basically I just put the hydraulic jack under the rear end and drop the whole thing. It's just these 4 bolts. These 4 bolts are what's holding the whole thing in place. And all the hydraulic lines are cleaned out. Inside this box is the rear valve block that's cleaned off. You can see here where the lines are going forward to this section here on the driver's side, and they go through here to the front valve block, which lives on the driver's side in front of the front wheel. And front struts are in place together with the front control arms. The reason I didn't put the sway bar in the front yet is because I have to fish out this hose that connects right here inside to the steering rack. So there'll be a little bit of pain to undo and replace. And there's line of hoses also that mount here where the sway bar is supposed to mount, so those need to be removed. Next step here is to swap the power steering pump with a non-ABC power steering pump. This is a non-ABC power steering pump reservoir, and here's a pump. This is out of a ML Mercedes. I don't see any difference between ML and S-Class besides that they switched to Pentosan oil. Even if it starts leaking, which I doubt, I think it's gonna be fine. I don't know if they use any kind of different seals because of the Pentosan or what, but for S-Class, power steering pump is twice more expensive than for ML. So go figure. And yeah, that's it so far, and I'll keep you updated as I go. Thanks for watching. Bye.